Good morning. Welcome to Yoga with Anne. Let's take a big breath in, fill up your belly, your chest, and then nice long exhale out. Breathe, big breath in through your nose, nice long exhale out through your mouth like a sigh. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Let all the tension of the day, of the morning go. And just make yourself comfortable whether you're sitting on the mat, on the block or on a chair. Rotate your arms so your palms are facing up. You want to be in an open receiving gesture. It also opens up your collarbone and pushes your shoulders back. So breathe in, feel your spine lengthening, the top of the head going towards the ceiling. Breathe out. Notice how your body relaxes, grounds itself down towards the mat and the ground. Now you can keep your eyes open or closed. Just focus on your breath. Feel the air going in. Notice the air coming back out. As you breathe in, feel your belly rise, your chest rise. As you breathe out, notice your chest, your belly deflate. Inhale, belly, chest. Put a little pause. Separate your inhale from your exhale. 1, 2, 3. And then exhale it out. Chest will go down, your belly goes down. And then another little pause. 1, 2, 3. Before you breathe in again. We're just going to do 3 breaths in and out. Make sure you put in those little pauses as well. And those pauses can be as short or as long as you want. As long as you're comfortable. As you breathe in again, just feel your spine lengthening, your body expanding. As you breathe out, notice your body relaxing, grounding itself down. With your next breath in, blink your eyes open if they're closed, and welcome to Yoga with Anne. We're going to do some yoga for stretching, so let's stretch. Inhale, stretch to the ceiling, and then exhale it down. Side stretch, one arm. Inhale, exhale it over. Stretch from your fingers down to your hip. Breathe in, slowly come back up, and exhale it down. The other side, up and over. Inhale, come back up, and then just exhale it down. Let's straighten out those legs and just make sure you've got your little cushion in the back. Make circles with your feet, so that way we can put some juice into those ankles. And then we're going to make circles the other way, because we're going to do everything the other way today. Now point the toes to the ceiling, point them out in front, back to the ceiling, out in front, and back to the ceiling. Hands on top of your thighs, breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out. Let the hands slide forward as far as they will go. Doesn't matter how far they go. Grab hold of your legs wherever, whether it's your ankles, your knees, or wherever you can reach. Breathe in, lengthen your backs, your spine. Breathe out. Relax your shoulders, your neck. Take a couple of breaths here. Make sure the feet stay flexed and you spread your toes. Breathe in, look up, and then as you exhale, slide those hands back towards you. Let's go for the toes. Inhale, stretch to the ceiling, zip up, and then exhale, fold forward. Grab your toes or your ankles. And again, we're going to lengthen as we breathe in. We're going to relax as we breathe out. One more breath. Inhale, look up, let go, stretch to the ceiling, palms together, and then exhale, bring them down. Let's come up onto your knees or shins, And we're just going to work the inner thighs a little bit, just to open up a little bit. So bring out one leg, it doesn't matter which one because I'm going to do both sides. So straighten the leg and put the foot down on the mat. Inhale, exhale, bend the knee. Now we want that knee to be above the ankle so that way your knee and your ankle are supported. We're using our body weight, we're using gravity to lengthen our hip flexors. They're the ones that we use to walk. So breathe in, straighten. Breathe out, go back down. And notice your breath. Once you're in position, we just go back to our breaths. One more time. Inhale. And then exhale it back down. Hold it here, just a few more breaths. Inhale, straighten the knee, take the toes off. You can put the hands on the mat. We're going to go into a hamstring stretch. You can separate your toes, so we're stretching the toes as well, stretching the back of the leg. Just to warm that leg up a little bit. And then as you breathe in, bring yourself up and let's change those knees over. Let's do it on the other side. So bring the other leg out, straighten it, inhale, exhale, bend. Sink down in between your hips. Relax those shoulders, notice your breath. Inhale, straighten, exhale, go back down. One more time, breathe in, and then breathe out. Inhale, straighten the knee, take the toes off, hamstring stretch on the other side, spread those toes as well. And as you breathe in, bring those knees together, tuck your toes under, make fists next to your knees, and as you breathe out, push down onto your fists and then slowly roll yourself up. Now go to the small end of the mat, so you can just turn around or go to the other end, whichever end, it doesn't really matter. We're going to do everything both ways. So just make sure there's a gap between your feet, make sure your toes are in front of your heels, and preferably your feet underneath your hips too, so that way you're nice and balanced. We're going to stretch. Inhale, stretch to the ceiling, look up, and as you breathe out, make it a back bend. Push those hips forward, look slightly back. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Fold forward like a rag doll. Don't worry about touching the floor. Keep those knees bent or soft. And just make circles with your hands. We're going to massage those shoulders. And slowly stretch those calves and hamstrings. Make those circles the other way. Okay, halfway up, breathe in, bring the hands to your knees, your thighs, push your tailbone backwards. Think of yourself as a right angle. So push your shoulders back, your tailbone backwards. Let's go all the way to the ceiling again. Let go. Breathe in, stretch to the ceiling, palms together, and then exhale, bring them down to your chest. Let's go into mountain pose. Take the toes off the mat, and then breathe in. And as you breathe out, drop your hands, fingers towards the mat with your palms facing forward. So once again, we're opening up our collarbone, pushing those shoulders back, so that way they're part of your back rather than your chest. Inhale again. Exhale, put your right toes down. Press your big right toe, your little pinky toe, your 5 right toes into the mat. Spread your 5 toes down onto the mat on the ground. And notice your right foot. Notice the sole of your right foot, your heel. Breathe in, breathe out. Put your left toes down on the mat. Spread them out. Press down with your 5 left toes into the mat. Now, if you can, close your eyes. If that's uncomfortable, remember you can always keep your eyes open. So breathe in and just notice your ankles. And breathe out. Now we're going to slowly work our mind up our body. So as you're breathing in, slowly notice your knees, your thighs. Activate your thighs. See, what you should feel is your knees going upwards, your thighs tightening up, and your tailbone lengthening downwards. Your pelvic bowl will level out. So breathe in and breathe out. And as you're breathing again, notice your spine. Notice the top of the head going towards the ceiling. So we're aligning our posture. And remember, if this doesn't feel comfortable for you, we need to practice this a few times. So inhale, we're lengthening. And as you exhale, notice how your body relaxes, sinks down towards the ground, grounding itself down, so you notice the soles of your feet. We're relieving anxieties and fears. So inhale and exhale. Feel the air going in through your nostrils and coming back out. One more breath in through the nose and a nice long exhale out through the mouth, and you can blink your eyes open. We're going to stretch again. So inhale, stretch to the ceiling, and then exhale, fold forward. Let's see if we can touch the mat this time. So bend the knees if you have to. Bring the hands to the mat. Either side of your foot, on the outer edge of the mat. We're going into a lunge. Breathe in, breathe out. Big step back with your right foot. Now lengthen your spine. Pull your ears away from your shoulders. Make sure your left ankle is underneath your knee. Leave your left hand on the mat, and then inhale. Let's raise the other one. Let's start working the waist and the spine a bit as well. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring that hand down. If you need to, you can bring the right knee to the mat or just leave it up. Inhale, let's raise the other hand up, stretch to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Let's bring that right foot forward. So breathe in, breathe out, step it forward. Grab hold of your ankles, compress your pelvic area, your reproductive organs. We're going to do that on the other side. Let's go back to the ceiling. Inhale, stretch to the ceiling, look up, palms together. Exhale, bring them down. Let's go into chair as well. Breathe in, zip up, bring those hands out in front, and then exhale, bend those knees and sit as well. Hold it here. Keep pushing that tailbone backwards. Notice how the weight goes on more onto your heels than your toes. Let's do it as a twist. Palms together into prayer in front. Just the shoulders move. Breathe in, breathe out. Twist one way. Remember, just the shoulders. Don't move the legs or the knees. Inhale, come back to the front. Exhale, go the other way. Doesn't matter if you go the opposite way to what I'm doing. Remember, we do it both ways. Breathe in, come back to the center. We're going down towards the mat. Inhale, exhale, hands to the mat, into a lunge again. Inhale, exhale, big step back with your left foot. Again, lengthen that spine, push your head forward. Leave your right hand on the mat. Inhale, let's raise the left. Stretch it up towards the ceiling. We're activating our heart meridian when we do this. Stretching those hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, the other one. Slight twist on the waist. We're working those obliques. Breathe in and then breathe out. Bring it down. Make sure your hands are flat on the mat. Spread those fingers. We're going into plank. Breathe in. Breathe out. Big step back with your right foot. Bring your shoulders above your hands. Zip up. Make sure your core muscles are active. Look down at the mat and push your head forward, your heels back. If you need to, come down onto your knees and keep pushing your head forward. Hold it here. We're working our upper arms, our upper back, and we're going to get that flat belly and tight tush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Downward dog, tailbone to the ceiling, heels down towards the mat. You can walk those feet closer towards you to try and make yourself comfortable. If the heels don't reach the mat, pedal the feet. So bend one knee and then alternate so we can slowly stretch those calves and hamstrings. Make sure your head and neck is comfortable, so maybe shake your head so your neck is comfortable too. And press down onto your fingers not just your wrists. Okay, three-legged dog. Take your right foot off the mat, push it out behind you towards the ceiling, keep those hips level. Into pigeon, look up, bend your right knee, bring that right knee all the way up to your right hand. Slide that left leg back, hands underneath the shoulders. Now flex your right foot, that'll help with the knee if it's uncomfortable. Keep both hips level. If one hip doesn't go down onto the mat, the other one shouldn't either. So we're lengthening our spine. Again, head going towards the ceiling. We're opening up those hips. We're making room for your sacrum and sciatica nerve. Great for lower back pain. Flying pigeon. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands behind. Push those shoulders back. Your shoulder blades together. Chest out. Notice your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Reclining pigeon. Walk those hands forward. Make yourself comfortable. You can make two fists for your forehead. Forehead towards the mat. Just breathe in and breathe out. So notice any tension you might be feeling. And if you are feeling any tension, remember to breathe out. You don't hold your breath. If you're holding your breath, those muscles aren't getting oxygen. So remember to breathe in and breathe out. Feel the air going in and then all the way out. Okay, inhale, look up, walk those hands back towards you, underneath the shoulders. We're going to try king pigeon. So bend your left knee. If you can, grab that left foot and then get your balance. Take the right hand off. Stretch it out in front or bring it behind. Grab the foot with both hands. You're going to feel that left quad working, the left front of the left thigh. Push those shoulders back, chest out. Notice your breath. We always go back to the breath. So inhale, exhale, let go of the foot, bring the hands out in front, tuck the left toes under, back into downward dog. So zip up, tailbone up, right foot back, heels down if you can, or pedal the feet, and then remember to relax that head. So we're feeling the stretch from your heels to your tailbone, all the way down to your hands. Three-legged dog on the other side, so take your left foot off the mat, push it out behind you. And into pigeon again, so inhale, look up, bend your left knee, bring that left knee all the way up to your left hand. And again, we're going to slide that right leg back, hands underneath the shoulder, push the top of the head up towards the ceiling and flex that left foot if you need, especially if it feels uncomfortable on the knee. Remember, we're stretching those hamstrings and calves, opening up those hips, lengthening your spine. Flying pigeon, breathe in, breathe out, hands behind, push those shoulders back, shoulder blades together, chest out. Reclining pigeon, breathe in. Breathe out. Walk the hands forward, make yourself comfortable again. And once again, we always become aware of our breath and our body. Notice where the tension is. Inhale, look up, walk those hands back towards you underneath those shoulders. And one more time, king pigeon. Bend your right knee, grab that right foot, get your balance, take the left hand off, and then if you can, bring it behind. Grab the foot with both hands, and notice the difference between your left side, your right side. Everything works differently on one side than it does on the other. Okay, inhale, exhale, put the foot down, the hands back out in front, spread the fingers, tuck the toes, back into downward dog. So zip up, tailbone up, left foot back, heels down, relax that head. Feel the stretch. Remember you can pedal the feet, keep those hamstrings and calves lengthening if you prefer, or just notice the stretch. Let's go into child's pose. Breathe in, look up, bend your knees, and as you exhale, bring those knees to the mat, untuck the toes, bottom towards your heels, forehead towards the mat. And again, you can make 2 fists for your forehead. You can even bring those arms next to your legs. You can open up the knees, make room for your body. We're taking the pressure off the arms, your lower back. And as you breathe in, bring yourself up onto your knees. Let's do lizard this time. So, let's bring one leg out. And then we're going to walk that foot to the outer edge of the mat. We're going to leave it there. So straighten that knee, and then inhale, exhale, bend the knee. Bring the hands to the mat on the inside of the knee. So you'll start feeling that knee opening up. Now you can stay here. This might be just enough for you, or if you can, walk the hands forward. The knee will keep opening up. Maybe the foot will start to peel off the mat. Whatever works for you. Maybe bring your forearms down, your forehead down. Not everybody is different. Remember, listen to your body and notice your breath. Breathe in, look up, walk those hands back towards you so we can straighten the knee, take the toes off, hamstring stretch on this side, on the leg again. Don't forget to spread the toes. Okay, let's do it on the other side. So as you breathe in, bring yourself up, change the knees over. Straighten the leg, put the foot down, walk it to the outer edge. Inhale, exhale, bend. Bring the hands to the mat. Again, you can stay here or walk them out as you breathe out. Feeling the knee opening up, the foot peeling off the mat. Bring those forearms down or your forehead down. And then breathe. We breathe in and breathe out. And noticing the difference between one side and the other. Inhale, look up, walk those hands back towards you. Hamstring stretch on this side, so take the toes off, spread those toes, straighten the knee. Okay, let's come up. So bring those knees together again, tuck the toes under, make fists next to your knees, and as you breathe out, push down onto your fists and then slowly roll yourself up. Give your body a bit of a wriggle. And again, we want to go to the small end of the mat, so you either walk to the other end or turn around. We're going into Warrior One this time. So, left foot back is going to go back. So inhale, exhale, big step back with your left foot. Now we want to keep those hips facing forward. Just make sure your left foot is nice and comfortable. You're feeling the weight on the outside of your left foot, and your heels and your toes are on the mat. Hips are forward, your spine is nice and long. Inhale, exhale, bend the knee. We want that knee to be above the ankle so you're not putting too much pressure on the knee or the ankle. Breathe in, bring those hands overhead, interlace the fingers, leave your index fingers up. So you're in Temple Mudra. We're going to lengthen to the ceiling as we breathe in. Relax our shoulders, sink down in between the hips as we breathe out. And again, just notice the soles of your feet, your toes on the mat. Inhale and exhale. Okay, inhale, straighten the knee, and then exhale, fold forward. Bring those interlaced hands down towards the mat. If you can, drop the top of the head down, so that way gravity is going to lengthen our spine. We're working those hamstrings again. And back into Warrior One. So breathe in, bring those hands overhead. And then exhale, bend the knees, sink back down. Notice your shoulders, your feet, and your breath. Inhale, straighten the knee, let go of the hands, bring them behind, interlace them behind or grab your elbows, whichever works for you. Shoulders go back, the knees stay soft. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the top of the head down, and then see if you can bring those hands up towards the ceiling. If you're grabbing your elbows, take them off your back. We're working the upper arms, your biceps and triceps, those hamstrings. And hopefully gravity's lengthening your spine. Okay, breathe in, look up, bend your right knee, grab your elbows this time if you can, or just change how you're holding the elbows. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, drop the top of the head down into Humble Warrior. Take your arms off your back. We're still working on those upper arms. We're working on that thigh as well, building strength in those legs. Okay, breathe in slowly, bring yourself all the way back up. Undo your arms, maybe do shoulder rolls forward and then backwards. Turn your right toes so you can step that left foot in, because we need to do it on the other side. So as you breathe in, breathe out, big step back, right foot back. Then make sure your hips are still facing forward. Feel your right foot on the mat. Inhale, exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, bring those hands overhead, interlace the fingers. Now index fingers go up, but try and make sure you change the grip on the fingers. So the other thumb, the other pinky on the outside. And then inhale, we're lengthening into the ceiling. Exhale. We're sinking down, grounding ourselves down into the mat, into the ground. Inhale, straighten the knee, and then exhale, fold forward. Bring those interlaced hands down towards the mat. Drop the top of the head down if you can. If you're looking down at the mat, pull your ears away from your shoulders, and that way we'll still lengthen that spine. And then we're going to try and keep that left knee soft. Okay, back into Warrior One. So breathe in slowly, bring those hands up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, bend the knees, sink back down again. Inhale, straighten the knee, let go of the hands, bring them behind, interlace behind the back. And remember, change the grip on the fingers, left knee soft, inhale, exhale, fold forward. Bring those hands up towards the ceiling, top of the head down towards the mat. Inhale, look up, bend your left knee, grab your elbows, and then inhale, lengthen, exhale, drop the top of the head down, take the arms off your back, Humble Warrior. Breathe in slowly, bring yourself up, undo those arms, shoulder rolls forward again and backwards. Turn your left toes, step that right foot in, give your legs a bit of a wriggle. And let's go into Warrior Two. So let's come back to the small end. Inhale, exhale, big step back. Doesn't matter which leg goes back. My left foot went back, but if it's your right foot, so that way you're still facing me. So we're going to turn our hips. Our hips will sort of be in the centre, so they're not facing your right foot, but they're not all the way to the side. So they just go back just as your hips open up, but our shoulders come back to the centre. Inhale, exhale, bend that knee in the front. Breathe in, bring those arms out at shoulder height. Turn your head so you're looking past your fingertips out into the future. And then notice your breath. We breathe in, we stretch. We breathe out and ground ourselves down. So inhale and exhale into Warrior Two. And again, we're opening up those hips. And if you're not pregnant, make sure your pelvic floor is nice and tight. Okay, let's go triangle. Inhale, straighten the knee, lean slightly, and then drop that forward hand, raise the other hand up towards the ceiling. Keep the knees soft, try not to lock your knees. And if you can, look up towards the ceiling or straight ahead. We don't look down, because if we look down, that's where we end up. We don't want that. Really good stretch on the side there. It's my left side. And back into warrior two. Breathe in, bring your arms up. Exhale, bend the knee, turn your head, sink back down. Extended angle pose. Bring your forward hand, bring it down to the mat. And then inhale, raise the other one up towards the ceiling. Stretch to the ceiling. Keep that knee bent. Back into warrior two. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, bend the knee, sink. Reverse warrior. Let's turn the forward hand up, drop the back hand. Maybe bring it behind your waist. Inhale, raise that forward hand up towards the ceiling. Maybe look up. And remember, no movement from the waist down. Back into warrior two. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, bend the knee, turn the head, sink. Notice your toes on the mat, your heels, the soles of your feet. Notice your breath. Inhale, straighten the knee, bring those hands down, turn your front toes, jump those feet in, give them a bit of a wriggle, and then we're going to do it on the other side. So you can either go back to that small end. I'm going to go to the other end so that way I'm still focusing you. And it's a big step back with the other foot. Just make sure it's the other leg. So step it back, and your hips are going to face, they're going to follow as well. But our shoulders come back to the center. We're going to bend that knee, because this is my front now. So inhale, exhale the knee. Inhale those arms, and then we turn our head. We're looking past our front fingertips, out into the future. Your other hand is now the past. We're not focusing on the past, we're focusing on our breath, on the present, the now. So feel yourself breathing in and breathing out. Feel your feet, your legs. We're building strength and stamina in those legs. Into triangle. Inhale, straighten the knee, drop that hand, raise the other one up towards the ceiling. Let's activate that heart meridian. Keep the knees soft. And back into warrior two. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Okay, extended ankle pose. Bring your front hand to your knee. Inhale, raise the other one. Exhale, slide that hand down towards the ground, the other one towards the ceiling, activating the heart meridian. And if you can, look up again. That hand doesn't have to touch the mat though. You might have a block there to give you balance. And back into warrior two. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Back into warrior two. And reverse warrior. Turn the palm up, drop the other one behind your waist. Inhale, raise that hand up towards the ceiling. Keep the knee bent. No movement from the waist down. Back into warrior two. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Just a few more breaths. Okay, inhale, straighten the knee. Bring those hands down, turn your toes. Maybe bring our toes facing forward. So you're feeling the weight on the outside of your feet. We're going to go forward again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the hands to the mat. If they don't reach the mat comfortably, if you've got a block, bring the hands to your block. It can go either way, whatever works for you. But if your hands are comfortable, wherever they are, bring some weight onto the hands. Well, we're stretching those hamstrings. Drop the top of the head down so you're looking between your legs, seeing the world differently. If that's comfortable, walk the hands forward, bring your forearms down, the top of the head down. Keep those knees soft. Breathe in, look up. Leave your hands halfway between the 2 feet. Leave your left hand there. Inhale, and work that waist and spine. Inhale, exhale, bring that hand down, inhale the other one. Breathe in, breathe out, bring it down. Walk the hands over to the right. Let's bend that right knee so we can stretch the inside of the left leg. Maybe take the left toes off so it becomes a hamstring stretch, and we can stretch the toes as well. Leave the hand at the same as the knee. Inhale, let's raise the other one, stretch it up towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, bring that hand down and let's go over to the other side. Slowly bring yourself up, walk the hands over, bend the knee, lengthen the other leg. And then if you want, take the toes off so it becomes a hamstring stretch. Leave the hand that's the same as the knee. Inhale, let's raise the other one. Breathe in, breathe out, bring it down and let's come up. So bring yourself up as you breathe in, straighten the knee, put the foot down. Let's bring the arms up at shoulder height. And as you breathe in again, press into your feet and then slowly bring yourself all the way back up. We need to do a back bend, so bring your hands to your lower back, shoulders back and hips forward. Inhale, look up towards the ceiling and breathe. We're opening up our heart, our throat, our lungs, but we're counteracting those forward bends. So take a few breaths here. Inhale, straighten your head, straighten those hips, jump those feet in, just heel and toe them, and have a seat on the mat. Halfway down so that we've got enough room to lie down as well. Make a little cushion in the back, and what that does is it tilts your sacrum forward. So if you're going forward, it gives you maybe a centimetre or two easier. So flex those feet, we want the toes and the knees to be pointing in the same direction. Let's go for the toes. Inhale, stretch to the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Grab those toes or the ankles and just lengthen your back one more time. And relax those shoulders, your neck. Notice those hamstrings stretching. Feel your back, your spine lengthening. Your arms are stretching. Okay, breathe in, look up, let go, stretch the ceiling, palms together, and then exhale, bring them down to your chest. Let's do a twist. Leave your left leg where it is, bend the right knee, bring it towards you. Grab the right knee with the right hand. Left hand goes behind, the left foot stays flexed. Inhale, lengthen to the ceiling. Exhale, let's open up to the left. Push that left shoulder back. See if you can look over your left shoulder. And that way we're stretching the eyes as well. We're opening up our chest, our collarbones, and notice your breath. Inhale, exhale, slowly bring yourself round. Grab your right foot, put it on the outside of the left leg. The left leg can stay there for now, but it's going to stay flexed. The right foot needs to be flat on the mat, and we're going to grab the right knee with the opposite hand, the opposite elbow, or even the elbow on the outside. Right hand goes behind. Breathing, we're going to lengthen. Breathe out, we're twisting to the right. Look over the right shoulder this time, so that way we're stretching the eyes both ways. We keep lengthening our spine as we inhale. We twist a little bit more as we exhale, so we're working the waist muscles, your obliques. Inhale, exhale, slowly bring yourself round. Let's do half Lord of the Fish. So if you can, bring that left foot and tuck it in next to your right hip. Now the right foot needs to stay flat on the mat. So if it comes off the mat here, just bring it towards the front so it goes flat. We're going to grab the knee again with the opposite hand or elbow, or the elbow on the outside. And your right hand's going to go behind. Breathe in, lengthen towards the ceiling. Exhale, we're going to twist to the right. We're wringing out those digestive organs. We're stretching the outside of the thighs as well. So notice your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bring your head and body around. Let's undo those arms and legs, and because we need to do it on the other side. So straighten out the right, bend the left, bring it towards you. Flex that right foot, grab the knee with the same hand. The other one goes behind. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, we're opening up to the right again. Feel your chest opening up. Notice your leg and your lungs. Expand and contract as you breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bring yourself around. Grab your left foot, put it on the outside of the right leg. Remember that right foot stays flexed. Grab the knee, this time with the opposite arm or elbow. The other hand goes behind. Breathe in, we're going to lengthen. Breathe out, we're going to the left this time. Notice yourself breathing. Remember, we always go back to the breath. And become aware of your body. Notice the parts that are stretching. Notice any tension anywhere. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly bring yourself round, half lord of the fish. Right foot, tuck it in next to your left hip. And remember that left foot has to be flat on the mat. We're going to grab the knee with the opposite hand or elbow. The other one goes behind again. Breathe in when you lengthen in. Breathe out, we're opening up to the left again. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bring yourself round. Undo those arms and legs. Give them a bit of a wriggle. Make sure you're halfway down because we're going to lie down. Your cushion's in the back, bend the knees, put the feet on the mat, we're going into boat. So arms out by your side, or you can hold your thighs. Inhale, zip up, and then exhale, take those feet off, hold it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Low boat, straighten out those legs, lean back, hold it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lie down, knees towards your hands on top. Make circles with those knees. We want to massage that lower back and lumbar spine. And then we're going to make those circles the other way. And then come back to the center, put the feet down onto the mat. And let's do upside down pigeon. So bring your right ankle and place it on top of your left thigh. Take your left foot off. Get your right hand in between the two thighs, interlace behind your left thigh. Bring the left toes to the ceiling. Just check your shoulders and your neck, and then flex both feet. So push that left heel to the ceiling. You can stay here, or you inhale, zip up, and then exhale. Raise your head and shoulders. Have a look at your right foot. We're stretching those hamstrings, opening up those hips, making room for your sacrum and sciatica nerve. We're working our intestines. So take a few breaths in, stretch those toes as well. Remember to breathe out. Okay, inhale, relax the head and shoulders. You can let go, put that left foot down. Put the right foot down. We need to do it on the other side. So left ankle on top of the right thigh. Take the right foot off. Left hand in between the two thighs. Interlace behind your right thigh. Remember to change the grip on the fingers. Right toes to the ceiling. Check your shoulders are comfortable. Flex both feet. Right heel to the ceiling. Inhale, zip up. Exhale, raise your head and shoulders. And breathe. Inhale. Relax the head and shoulders. Let go. Right foot down, left foot down. Leave the feet where they are. We're just going to do a twist. Bring the arms away from your body. No higher than shoulder height. As you breathe out,
Drop both knees to the left, turn your head to the right. Inhale, come back to the center, and then exhale, the knees over to the right, the head to the left. And then inhale, come back to the center. Let's go, Whimpery lady posture. So straighten out your left leg, bring your right knee toward you, interlace the fingers over your right knee or shin, flex both feet, and as you breathe out, squeeze your right thigh into the right side of your chest. Inhale, zip up, and then exhale, raise your head and shoulders. We're working the ascending side of your colon. Inhale, relax the head and shoulders, and exhale, let go. Straighten out that right leg. Give it a bit of a wriggle. Let's do the other side. So left knee, interlace the fingers. Remember to change the grip. Flex those feet. As you breathe out, squeeze that thigh into the left side of your chest. Inhale, zip up. Exhale, raise your head and shoulders. You're working the descending side of your colon. Inhale, relax the head and shoulders, and then you can straighten out your left leg. Give it a bit of a wriggle. And what we might do, just do, instead of doing Savasana, we're going to do legs up the wall. So if you can, go up against the wall, bring your left hip as close on the wall as much as you can. So we want to try and keep our bottom as close to the wall as we can. So we're going to bring our back here. So as you breathe in, bring your feet up towards the ceiling, and lie down. Now this is legs up the wall. So it's great for your heart, so it doesn't have to pump as hard to get the blood from your toes. It's great for your legs, especially at the end of the day. Great for varicose veins as well. Great for your digestive organs too. Now, if you stay here too long, you'll start to feel your toes getting cold because all the blood's leaving your toes. So if that happens, you can just bend the knees slightly, do a little dive with your legs and put the soles of the feet together. That'll help. And you can stay here, do whatever you like with your arms. You can have them out. You can have them on your belly, whatever is comfortable for you. The back of your head is on the mat with your neck nice and long. Now you can even do supported shoulder stand here. So we'll put the soles of the feet on the mat. You can bring your hands to your lower back, your bottom, and as you breathe in, walk your feet up the wall. So your bottom starts to come off the mat. Keep your hands on your lower back and bottom to support yourself, and then just keep those feet and just make yourself comfortable. Be careful of your neck, you're in a chin lock, so you don't want to move your head from side to side. Just keep feeling comfortable. You can close your eyes and stay here. And you can adjust. Go from legs up the wall to diamond, to shoulder stand, whatever works for you. Just stay here and breathe. And notice the parts of your body that are on the mat. Feel the material on your skin. Feel the air on your skin, on your toes, your fingers, your nose. Feel the air going in through your nostrils and coming back out. notice the rise and fall of your chest, your belly, as you breathe in and breathe out. So as you inhale, if you can, belly rises, chest rises. Little pause, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale. Chest goes down, belly goes down, another little pause, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll add a mantra to that as well. So as you breathe in and breathe out, tell yourself quietly inside your mind, my body is relaxed. My mind is calm. I am peaceful. Now you can stay here for as long as it's comfortable for you, if you've got time. But when you are ready to come out of it, bend your knees, grab hold of your knees from the outside, and then just roll over to the right so you can slowly bring yourself up. Take a couple of breaths before you actually do come up to give your heart and lungs a bit of a rest. And then use your upper arm to slowly push yourself back up, and then make yourself comfortable. So we can just take a few more breaths in and stretch to wake up. And if you are crossing your legs, remember we need to cross them the other way, because we need to do that the other way as well. So let's stretch. Inhale, stretch to the ceiling. Exhale it down. Let's do a twist. Bring one hand to the opposite knee or thigh, the other one goes behind, breathe in, lengthen, breathe out and twist. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, slowly bring your head and body around, change the hands. Inhale, exhale and twist the other way. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly bring yourself around, 3 arm circles. Inhale, palms together overhead. Exhale, bring them down 2 more times. Breathe in and out. Namaste everybody, have a great day. Be kind and smile. Thank you very much for joining me. See you next time on Yoga with Anne. Namaste.